251765. Tane Soko versus Richard Montoya and all occupants of Unit 309. Do I have someone here on behalf of Tane Soko?
Mr. Cahan for the plaintiff.
Oh, good afternoon. Happy New Year, Mr. Cahan.
Happy New Year.
All right, do I have someone here on behalf of the defendant, Richard Montoya?
Yeah, this is him.
Oh, okay. Hello, Mr. Montoya. I see. I think you're on two screens. I got you one on your video and one on your audio, and that's totally fine. Good afternoon. Happy New Year to you, sir.
Happy New Year to you.
All right, Mr. Cahan, tell me about this case, please.
So this is primarily behavioral issues, non-rent breaches, specifically sections 2.2 and 4.2 and others of the lease, threatening violence against staff and other occupants of the property, being arrested on the property for drug dealing and possession, drinking, being drunk on the property in common areas, and owing other amounts than rent. Specifically 4.2, which states engages in dangerous behavior regardless of whether or where the arrest or eviction conviction occurs. You or occupant is arrested on the property. In this case, any illegal drugs or paraphernalia are found in your apartment, and you or your guest occupant engages in any prohibited conduct. The items I've sent to the court include an affidavit from a police officer after the arrest that took place in this property. I believe that was November 19th, in which they conducted a secret drug deal and then continued to arrest the occupants of the property and clearly denote that they found I believe it was fentanyl in their items on the property.
Okay.
You said November 19th. That's the wrong date, sir. It happened November 2nd, and the person who was at my residence that day had the drugs on him. So when the cops pulled him over, he had the drugs.
Mr. Montoya, I want to warn you that as the defendant, it is not your turn to speak, and you're actually kind of making a statement against your own. So,
I'm just letting you know it's false allegations that he's saying. Like, the rent's been paid because I got a voucher that pays the rent fully every month. So
Mr. Montoya, Mr. Montoya.
Okay, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
You said a friend of yours got arrested for fentanyl. Is that correct?
Yeah, wherever he got pulled over when he left my house, like when the cops came to my house, there was no drugs in my house found or nothing. There was nothing on me. So
were you arrested
right
on
now?
site?
They arrested me because they're trying to pin his drugs on me, and that's on my paperwork.
You were arrested, Mr. Montoya. Mr. Montoya, I am not the court to determine whether you are innocent or not. That is totally not here. As far as I'm concerned, you are absolutely innocent. The question is whether or not you were arrested on site at the complex. Is it true that you were arrested on site?
In my apartment, yeah, because of the false allegations, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and was one of your guests or occupants arrested as well?
Who?
Was the friend who was there, did he get arrested too?
It wasn't on the property. Wherever he got arrested at, he said that he told the undercover officer that he got it from apartment 309. So when they came in November 2nd, they didn't find nothing, So when I went to court for November 6th to get magistrated out, my lawyer said, well, they're charging me for Mr. Blackburn's fentanyl. That's why I got arrested. Because if I would have got arrested, they would have taken my money and all. So they gave me my money back and everything. And
Mr. Montoya, you were arrested and then you were released on bond?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I go to court tomorrow for these allegations.
Then you have proven for Mr. Cahan exactly what he alleged, that you got arrested on site and that you have a current pending criminal charge. Whether you're innocent about it is at least in this situation not really. I hate to say this. It's not relevant to whether or not you breached the lease.
Yeah, but the drugs weren't in my apartment or on me.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I believe you, right? But the question
is, because he's saying
he can say what he wants.
that I was dealing drugs.
Sure,
He's
and he
saying
can
I
allege
was
that. Mr.
dealing
Montoya,
drugs.
I'm not finding that. I'm not, what he's saying is that the fact that you got arrested is in itself a violation of the lease provisions. So my question
Yes,
is,
but
did you get arrested on site?
due to false information, yes, I did get arrested on the property because of that false allegation. Yes.
That's a different lawsuit that you should talk to an attorney about. What do I do if someone falsely accused of something and I got harmed as a result?
Exactly. That's why I'm here today going to court. Because if I would
Mr.
have
Montoya,
agreed with
Mr. Montoya,
Mr. Initial, because he wanted to move me out, he tried to pay me
and
to
he
move me out,
can.
and I told him no.
Okay, here's the
And
thing.
I
I'm gonna go ahead
told
and give you
I
reason.
exactly.
Mr. Montoya,
Well,
hear what I'm saying. If you got arrested on your property because someone falsely claimed against you, that is unfortunate. But the fact that you got arrested is a violation of your lease in and of itself, and the landlord can evict you. That may seem unfair, or come on, I got wrongly arrested.
it is. It is
That
because
may
he
be
don't
all
got no
true,
proof.
but Mr. Montoya,
He don't got no proof.
he doesn't need to. The
Nope.
fact that you got arrested is all the proof Mr. Cahan needs for his client to evict you. Even if you are found innocent, you still got arrested, and that is the violation of the lease that's required.
But he's saying I was dealing drugs. I
And
wasn't
I
dealing
don't find that
drugs.
to be true. Mr. Montoya, I just agreed with you. He did not prove that. He can say what he wants, but as a lawyer, he makes an assertion. As the judge, I make a ruling. What I found to be true is not that you dealt drugs, but that you got arrested. You might have been wrongfully arrested, but the fact that you were arrested in and of itself is a violation of the lease. And that's all they've got to prove.
Yeah, but and at that, the manager he trusted me. He gave me keys to the laundromat to take. When he became the owner, he said I'm a good guy. He trusted me. So like now he's saying his staff is threatened by me, but his staff was the one threatening me when they were lying to a female that was about to get abused by her boyfriend. And I had to stick up for the lady. So when I sticked up for the lady, his staff were like, "Oh, there's a new sheriff in town. It's Nacho, and if he got a problem, we could fight right here." Like he threatened me, tried to fight me in front of the camera. I said, "Man, look," I said, "all I'm doing is protecting the girl from getting beat up from her boyfriend." I said, so he called the cops and all that. That's what that problem was. But from the beginning of these past 2 years, I've been having maintenance issues with these apartments since I moved in, and nothing's gotten done. I even spoke to the new property manager about my maintenance problems, and still nothing got done. I was without an AC unit for 6 months, almost the whole half summer. So like, come on now, like it don't make no sense. And then my lease is up next month, so like.
All right, Mr. Montoya, I appreciate the information. It does give me a better understanding of what took place. Mr. Cahan, besides possession, what is the landlord seeking?
We are seeking $900 in attorney fees and court costs.
Okay. All right. Judgment for the plaintiff. It'll be a possession award. We would give attorney's fees of $900 and the cost of court. I need to set an appeal bond for this one. What's the monthly rent, Mr. Cahan?
$1,380.
Mr. Montoya, is that correct? Is it $1,300 a month?
Yeah, they went up, and still nothing is getting repaired. Every unit in that whole apartment complex gotten repaired except mine. So, and then and I pay people out of my pocket to clean up the whole apartment complex. So it's like, man, I shouldn't have to be paying no $900 fees or anything because he's the one who wants to go to court, and I'm here to prove to y'all that I'm innocent. Because
Mr.
if I would
Montoya?
agree with him,
Mr.
if I would
Montoya,
agree with him to
Mr.
move out,
Montoya, I'm
then I
trying to
would
give you a
have been.
ruling. Prove your innocence in the court you have coming up. This is not the court for that. This is the court about an eviction. And today, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to put it, plaintiff met their burden to show that the breach of the lease occurred because you were arrested on site. So with that, it's going to be a judgment for the plaintiff with possession. The only money you owe is $900 in the attorney's fees and the cost of court. Mr. Montoya, both you and the plaintiff can appeal. You have 5 days to appeal. I'm going to set the appeal bond equal to a month of rent, so it's $1,300. Mr. Montoya, when you checked in, we got a good email address for you? Did we get a good email address for you when you checked in, Mr. Montoya? You're on mute. If you're trying to speak, I can't hear you. JC, when you checked in, did we get a good email address?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am, I
Hello?
did.
Fantastic. Yes, good. Hello again, Mr. Montoya. I just want to make sure that we got an
Sorry.
email address from you when you came in. We're going to give you a copy of the order. We'll email that to both you and to plaintiff today, and then we'll mail you one as well. Okay, sir?
So what was the appeal for again? Like, so
Yeah,
what I
the
gotta
appeal
do with the
bond
appeal
is,
again?
if you want to appeal my decision, you have 5 days to file an appeal bond. And the appeal bond is
Now
$1,300.
So what's the decision?
I found in favor of the plaintiff. And so today, sir, you are being evicted for a violation of the lease, but the monetary amount you owe is only for attorney's fees and cost of court. So it's a $900 for the lawyer's fees and then about $130 in cost of court. And you can appeal it within 5 days and an appeal bond of $1,300. And if you can't afford the appeal bond, you
So
may
appeal
an
the
affidavit.
eviction. You said so you're saying I can appeal the eviction again?
Absolutely. Everyone can appeal. You have 5 days. If you don't appeal in 5 days, the judgment is final on day 6. And
Well,
that's
I would do that again. I'll have my lawyer get present so he can say these allegations are just like I said, I'm innocent until proven
Okay.
guilty. Like I said,
and Mr.
whether
Montoya,
I got
this is the last
arrested,
time
whether I
saying
got
all parties are
arrested or
excused.
not
Montoya,
on the
we are not here.
property.
Okay, all parties are excused. Thank you. Let's go to the next one because we're not here about guilt or innocence of crime. We're here about
Fuck
whether or
you,
not a
huh?
civil burden has been met. Right? Go defend yourself. I'm 100%. All right.